right, good morning. Bobby Lee here from Hurricane Creek Farms and
Willis.
and Willis. Took him a moment there. But in typical fashion, especially with it being a Saturday, we got a bunch of things we want to get done. Kind of a gloomy, overcast day. The sun is doing its best to try to shine through, but she's struggling. I think we're expecting a good bit of rain starting kind of early afternoon. But anyway, let's get some things done, all right?
All right.
So we need to put a roll of hay out for the feeder steers, probably the last hay that they eat in their lives, because they'll be on just a full, grain diet basically from here on. So we're gonna tractor warm up for a few minutes. Not super cold this morning. I think it's around 50 or so, but just, with no sunshine and not feeling great. But I think I mentioned last video, had a little minor breakdown on the Pioneer. Got her little replacement part in. We'll put that on there because we need to take some mineral back here to the wean calves. Also that heifer still had not calved as of yesterday, but check, she should be getting close. Willis is doing some sort of modifications there on the Pioneer to get that replaced while we're waiting on this tractor to warm up. Careful not to over tighten it, because that's what happened to that one. But anyway, got that replaced, so now Pioneer will be up and running again for the first time in, I don't know, a week or so. Thanks, man. Makes chores go quicker when you got a helper with you, even if it is just opening doors and gates, but especially on gates. But these boys, oh man, that one lady, not out of hay. So that was some of our last cutting, a lot of leaves in there. Not the best hay, but it's also why we feed them a bucket of feed once or twice a day, depending on the weather conditions. But it's gonna set into raining again this afternoon, and of course, unwrap it. I gotta climb up here like a doggone monkey. Apparently it's gonna rain a good bit, and so I just take advantage of it just being a little muddy. We're gonna need some more hay here in a day or two. So, tractor's already out and running. Might as well go ahead and put a roll out for them as well. There we go. Looks like we're gonna be just in time with another bag of mineral, huh? They're all over here waiting. Which they're actually out. They're just licking on them blocks. Knew they were out because when we rode by here yesterday, I saw they were out. But we'll put them a bag in there and they'll be back in business. But yeah, again, I know I always say it. That's why we like to keep the blocks in there, because even when they run out of loose mineral, they got something to lick on. One of Willis's favorite tasks is opening the feed stacks. Whoa! Rip it. Pull it. Pull it hard. Pull hard. No, pull the whole thing. Pull it hard. Pull. Rip it. All right, now pull the string. Just pull that string. Pull it. Here. Oh, it broke. There we go. Yeah, pick the trash up.
Yeah.
Pick the trash up right there on the ground, the tab.
Yes.
Well, it's right there on the ground by your foot. There you go. Throw it in there. We put this back in there, and now we are gathering a crowd, which the 369 black heifer right there, this one is on calf watch, and yeah, calf watch continues. So I don't know, I'd predicted, I guess it was Thanksgiving Day maybe, or maybe the day before Thanksgiving, I can't remember. 3 or 4 days ago anyway, I said she would calve before the end of the weekend. So we got about 36 hours or so technically left in the weekend, so let's see if I'm right. We'll get a head count, be sure we've got 42 of them. Can you count to 42, Willis? You can't? All right. We'll have to work on that. But don't scare them all. But this will have us pretty much done with morning chores here at home. Willis, don't be scaring a cow. All right, so checking on this bunch of cows. Willis said he's staying in the truck, but we're short one, and I believe 780 there has found a few cuckleburs. Actually, I think there's two up there. I see the one. I think there's another one I see on the other side of those cedars. So that will make 30. Yeah, I knew we had one up there, but I was still one short or something. Okay, now we're in good shape. But they look good. Looks like the rain's still gonna be 2 or 3 hours away, so we got one more project that we want to get accomplished today if we can. So yeah, there's two heifers over there. Those two silly ones aren't gonna get anything to eat, are they? They're just got to be happy with grass for today, but they'll figure it out for tomorrow. So yeah, got this bunch all taken care of. All right, so over here at my dad and my uncle's place, in kind of their old feedlot, catch pen, whatever you want to call it, and as you can see, a little dilapidated is maybe the right word. These posts are rotted off. It's just old and in poor repair. They're getting ready to catch some cull cows, some calves, get them sorted off. See, there's most of their herd. Here's for the next few days. So what we're planning on doing is using some of these metal panels, run along this fence, kind of reinforce it where it can hopefully hold some animals for a day or two until we get them, you know, sorted off, and then get them loaded up and hauled out of here. But so we can get done. It's starting to rain, of course. We smartly decided to wait and all meet here right at 1 o'clock, which was right when the rain was arriving. All right, need about 2 or 3 more. Dad, how old are these old feeders?
I was a kid in grammar school, so they're at least 50 years old.
How'd y'all use them?
We fed square hay in them.
Before we had round balers?
Yes.
So they were what? They at least 55 years old?
At least.
They've held up, I mean, obviously.
They're made out of cypress. Every stick is made out of cypress. We just hadn't taken care of them. If we'd have made repairs along the way, they'd still be in good shape.
Like that one's in decent shape, you know, relatively speaking.
7 or 8 of them originally.
Y'all used to load the old Army Jeep?
Or Ford tractor with the 2-wheel trailer. There's 3 here. One down there. And one over in the bull pasture.
Y'all would load up Jeep up or tractor up every morning and feed them before you went to school?
Most of the time we had a group of heifers that were separate from the main herd, and we would let them in the feedlot during the day and eat, and we'd get them off at night. We'd put out more hay and we'd turn the main group of cows in, the main herd, and they'd have access to it all night, and we'd do 2 shifts.
Y'all run the other group out and let the others in?
Right.
Yeah, a little easier to do round hay these days.
Yeah.
So do y'all think it'll win any agriculture engineering awards? But that's not the important thing. Do you think it'll hold cattle for what, about 24 hours? Because that's what really matters. So we think we got it to where it can do that. So we'll open the gate and give them a little feed.
No, I'm gonna put the feed out and then I'm gonna open the gate.
This bunch gets a little aggressive with the feed sack, so Good idea. You bring a sack of feed in here, put it out, then I'll open the gate and let them in. Yeah, some of these girls, when they see you with the feed sack, you might as well have a bullseye on your chest. But as you can see, the rain has, it's still not raining hard. I don't think we're supposed to have real heavy rain. It's just supposed to rain for a while, which, yeah, as I say that, it's probably gonna start just dumping on us here before we can get done. But they got kind of a wide range. They got some newborn calves out there that obviously, I mean, I guess we could sell as pairs, but not going to. But anything probably 400 pounds and up is gone. And then there's some cull cows that need to be gone. But that'll be the roundup for tomorrow. And we'll try to get some good footage of that. Talked about, which I don't want to do anything to spook them. Maybe getting a drone up here kind of overhead, but back far enough away where it's not going to spook them. And make it get some pretty good footage of that. But anyway, that is assembling a pen, very much redneck engineered. So yeah, we'll get a bag of feed and let them in here. But been feeding them in here for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks or so. Been getting them used to coming in. Too, I think we're gonna put a roll of hay in here in that old hay ring as well. Hey, let's put a roll of hay in here too before we let them in. Why? That'd just be more incentive for them to be in here to be caught.
They ain't gonna get any incentive, they'll just eat it up. They'll eat it up overnight. I want to put a roll of hay in here and cold.
Well, right, but I was thinking you could.
Tomorrow night.
All right, well, I was thinking you could have a roll of hay in here and. All right. So I've been overruled on that idea. We'll put the roll of hay in here after we get them caught. Oh, you got 3 troughs to spread that out in, plus the old manger. All right, I'm gonna let them in. About 3/4 of them are gonna come piling in here, which of course naturally, y'all all know how this works. Come tomorrow when we want to catch them, some of the ones, a lot of the ones that won't come in here will be the exact ones that we want to haul. But that's just the way it goes. Just the laws of nature. All right, y'all back up so I can swing this gate back. But this was pretty solid facilities and pretty well designed facility for its day. It's hard to even tell you what it used to look like or explain it, but used to bring them up this alleyway and straight on into there, you know, from a narrow spot in the pasture up there. Worked pretty well. I was part of that type roundup many times as a young kid and teenager. My grandfather, who was my dad and my uncle's dad, this was his original place. He died in 2000, and ever since then, kind of, it's just gotten in poorer repair, especially as they have gotten to be more focused on row cropping rather than beef cattle. Here they come. Come on, babies. There's about a 800-pound bull right there balking. He's exactly one of the ones that we want to get on a trailer here in a couple of days. Yeah, a bunch of calves that'd be just right to sell. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get home, or at least get out of here before I get soaked any worse. But yeah, y'all check back in. Next video should be having a roundup.
Is that 503?
Yeah, she needs to go.
Yeah, y'all check back with us. We'll have, say, a roundup in the next video. Maybe. You never know what we're gonna do. But until then, y'all remember, eat beef and God bless.